Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching EXPOZ, June 26, 2011, 10:31 p.m., Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: If you sit silently, you deserve this. The Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States is the honors manual for the United States. Those who hammer their guns into plows will plow for those who do not. Those who trade liberty for justice or security have neither. An armed man is a citizen, an unarmed man is a subject. Gun control is not about guns, it's about control. Changes you had better believe in. Higher taxes, bigger government, socialized medicine, more dangerous world, more judiciary systems that are full of activists. Free men do not ask permission to bear arms. You only have the right you are willing to fight for. No guns, no peace, no safety. KNOW means no. N-O, guns, no peace, no safety. Guns have two enemies, rust and politicians. You don't shoot to kill, you shoot to stay alive. Assault is a behavior, not a device. 64,999,987 firearm owners killed no one yesterday. When you remove the right, or the people's right to bear arms, you create slaves. The American Revolution would have never happened with gun control. Only a government that is afraid of its citizens try to control them. The U.S. Constitution, the Second Amendment, is in place in case the politicians ignore the others. What part of shall not be infringed do you not understand? What is the militia? It is the whole people. To disarm the people is the best and most effective way to enslave them. And George Mason, a co-author of the Second Amendment, said that. And all these things were by people that signed on to the Declaration and the Second Amendment, by the way. To preserve liberty is to, or it is essentially the whole body of the people that always possess arms and be taught alike, especially when they are young, how to use them. When you see the Obama insignia is a zero, half crown blue on top with three stripes below. It is the sign of easily food. When you see the United States flag, its insignia is "We stand together." A little gun history. Oh, you're going to like this. In 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control. From 1929 to 1953, 20 million dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. In 1911, Turkey established gun control. From 1915 to 1917, 1.5 million Armenians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. 1938, Germany established gun control, and from 1939 to 1945, 13 million Jews and others were unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. 1935, China established gun control. From 1948 to 1952, 20 million political dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. 1964, Guatemala established gun control, and from 1964 to 1981, 100,000 Mayan Indians were unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and exterminated. 1970, Uganda established gun control, and from 1971 To 1979, 300,000 Christians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. 1956, Cambodia established gun control. From 1975 to 77, 1 million educated people unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Defenseless people rounded up and exterminated in the 20th century because of gun control numbers 56 million. Think about that. Why fight? Okay, here's why. During World War II, the Japanese decided not to invade America because they knew Americans were armed with guns. We are citizens. Without them, we are subjects. You won't see this data on the United States U.S. Evening News or hear politicians discussing this information. Guns in the hands of honest citizens save and protect property, and yes, gun control laws adversely affect only the law-abiding citizens. The purpose of fighting is to win. There is no possible victory in defense. The sword is more important than the shield, and the skill is more important than either. The final weapon is the brain. All else is supplemental. Switzerland issues every household a gun. The Swiss government trains every adult. They issue a rifle too. Switzerland has the lowest gun-related crime rate of any civilized country in the world. It's a no-brainer. Don't let your government waste millions of our tax dollars in an effort to make all law-abiding citizens easy targets. Take note, my fellow Americans, before it's too late. The next time someone talks in favor of gun control, please remind them of this little history lesson. Second Amendment, the Constitution is not an instrument for the government to restrain the people. It's right opposite. It's an instrument for the people to restrain the government, lest it comes to dominate our lives and interests. Look back. It's always been the socialist-backed governments who want gun controls. It is the very same type of government that Obama now is part of. He wants to disarm you, and if this happens, you are enslaved with no possible chance of ever being free again, ever. Just think how powerful our government is getting. They think these other countries just didn't do it right. I am a firm believer of the Second Amendment. If you are too, let people know. Please forward. Learn from history. If you value your freedom, please spread this anti-gun control message to your friends. Happy 4th of July. Jody Wolf.